At Seaholm High School in Birmingham, Michigan, the Universal Science program was designed into a year-long course for the average main track ninth grader. One semester includes physical science, chemistry, and earth science, with emphasis on group problem solving and conceptual change, with the use of computers as tools for solving scientific problems. The second semester integrates science and technology, including topics such as electricity, energy production, and air, with the study of pneumatics, aeronautics, and weather.
I got involved in the Universal Science program because the science department was interested in changing the introductory beginning science classes for the incoming freshmen. And they came to me and asked that we encourage the students to utilize more of a hands-on approach, which is my expertise. We feel that we can get the kids more actively involved in the lessons, that they'll retain the knowledge and become excited about science. To me, it was important to keep the students excited about science through the high school level, and to make it easier when they get up to the upper levels, that they have some background knowledge to go back with, to fall back on, to make the physics lessons or the biology lessons real to them. It starts in the beginning, this past semester, with electricity. It's important when you teach electricity to young students, ninth graders, that they do more than just read dials. They have to push buttons, flip switches, and make things happen. So we have them light lights. Some go bright, some are dull, but they have to wire the lights, they have to flip the switches, they have to read the meters, and it's theirs. They've taken ownership of this little project they have. And all the time, they're recording in the scientific method, they're coming to conclusions, they're making hypotheses, and they're problem solving to figure out why this is different than the previous time. And making it hands-on is what works for them.
We are doing option number 1, a door, and the requirements are the doors must swing a full 90 degrees, and they have to work, they can either work together or independently, and they have to have a lever actuated by a pneumatic cylinder. And some of the problems we have are that not all the pieces came with our kit, so we needed to get more pieces, like these little hinges and stuff, from my house, because my sister has a lot of Legos, so we had to get new parts. And so far we haven't figured out how to make it swing the full 90 degrees, because it only goes like 80. And if it makes it swing the full 90 degrees, it'll lock in place so you can't close it. And also the cylinders are in the way, so people can't really get through. And also it's really unstable. Sometimes it falls apart. So we have a lot of things to work on before we can get it right.
Let's see it work.
This is our amusement park creature, and his name is Bob. And it moves. It goes. His body moves up and down. And there's like a piston right here. And then his mouth moves.
We had 3 levers.
The first lever is at its waist, which is right here when it bends down, and the lever's right there, and the resistance is here. Effort's where it's, and then the fulcrum is, there's a little knob right here that turns around, and the effort arm is 3 inches, and the resistance arm is 3 inches, and the mechanical advantage is 1 inch.
Another major unit of study, or the second major unit of study we have, is with air pressure. Consetta brings it up and introduces it with weather, and we take that from weather to what you saw with working with the Lego, and that's static air pressure. Then we take dynamic air pressure as it's moving through the atmosphere and going to how airplanes fly. And so they can actually experience it, that we're not telling them something and hope that they just believe us, we have them, with their hands, create an airfoil. And they all start off with the same piece of wood. They have the same tools, and the differences we get from one student to another is night and day. There's one requirement, and that the bottom has to stay flat so we can attach it to our wind tunnel. Then the students get to take their own design and test it in the wind tunnel. And we use the computer link to measure how much lift it gets. They have to measure the surface area, and they can calculate how much lift per square centimeter of surface area on their airfoil. And if they choose, they can change and modify that and compare the first results to the last results. So they're, again, with the hands-on approach. They're actually experiencing it with their hands and their mind, trying to make it a real experience for them.
Well, I chose this one because I sort of just wanted to be different, because everybody's doing the regular ones that are shaped like regular airplanes. And I made a test with a paper airplane. Found out that when you put the wings up, it makes the airplane go higher. So I kind of made the end of it tip up a little bit, just to make it go up, because that's what we're testing. And I just kind of put these curves in just to be different.
Okay, press enter on the computer, please. Enter key. One more time. Type in your name. All right.
Wrong name.
Okay, enter until you get a graph. All right, let's get our initial reading. No wind yet. Press enter. All right, your initial reading is a negative 0.16. That's your starting point.
Okay.
And you might find that this is easier to write on.
Okay.
Should we start up now?
Go ahead, 20 miles an hour.
Come on. Going. A little faster. Going. Slow down. Yeah, that's good. Okay, up to 25. Going. Stop. You got it?
Great one.
Okay, up to 30. Going. Stop.
Okay.
Get a little. Got it? Okay, up to 35.
805.
Be all the way. Oh, it's not bad. This just needs a pump. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's your max.
0.13 is the maximum, I saw.
0.13 is your max. Good.
The exciting thing about this class is that so many students are so excited about the program. For the first time, typically in our community, parents want students in the honors programs as quickly as possible. And I think our greatest compliment came this year when a staff member told me, "What's going on in science? I have a neighbor who doesn't want her daughter taking the honors track in science because she wants her to have the 9th grade program. What's new?" And what's new is this program. It gets kids excited. And hopefully it's going to get not just the males and females excited about science, but they're also going to become excited about what we have to offer in our tech program here, because this is an exceptional program that doesn't deal with wood shop, metal shop, automotives anymore. We're talking hydraulics, we're talking pneumatics, we're talking robotics. And that is the way our tech department has gone in the school, and that's rather unique. And they are in the forefront in this nation of the kinds of things that they offer students. And as a result, we have a lot of kids going into engineering from this school.